In a remote place in Brazil that most of the world has never heard of, something important is happening. People's lives are changing. Here, women have been gathering the nuts of the babassu tree for generations. Breaking open the nuts to sell the seeds is a time-honored way for local women to earn income for their families. But in the 1970s, cattle ranchers and loggers invaded, chopping down the forests and forcing the local people from their lands.
Our co-op arose from a big need that we had here, being surrounded by the plantations who wanted to expel us from here, our roots. Everything was dictated by the plantations, and whoever was doing the bad things was protected by law enforcement. We had more than 7 colleagues who were jailed unjustly. By organizing together, the Association Kapalj was created. We fought. We managed to save our friend who was imprisoned. We managed to save some areas of land for us to work. It's very hard, but we're fighting.
Kapalj, a co-op created during this trouble, is doing great work. We have 158 families that are direct members of Kapalj, and indirectly we estimate that we serve around 1,500 families on average. Kapalj works with ASEMA, a local non-profit dedicated to helping smaller co-ops. ASEMA provides advisory services to the cooperative, from agricultural questions to processing questions, production of babassu, and how to harvest it. With their help, Kapalj thinks big. It buys babassu seeds from the local nutbreakers and sells the raw oil to our mission-aligned partner in Brazil, connecting a tiny Brazilian community to an international market and Aveda. We became part of the nutbreakers' lives in 1996 when we learned of the conditioning power of babassu oil. Kapalj also thinks small. It helps individual members gain a fair price for their work. A difficult situation is gradually improving.
When I got here under those conditions, without electricity, without water, I took a bath in a hole where the dog was taking a bath.
We had one horse. We had to go 6 kilometers to gather the water. Sometimes the horse was so tired on the way back, he would fall, and the water was gone. It happened many times, so it was a pointless trip.
Working with ASEMA, we funded several projects to give back to these communities, improving access to clean water and safer sanitation. One water project isn't going to save the whole world, but it might make a world of difference to the people who live here.
Now the families have drinking water.
That water system was the best thing that ever happened in my life, to me and my children. Not only for me, but for the community.
There's still much work to be done.
Let's say that it improved 70% of the difficult conditions. We are fighting to get electricity and a road, at least.
It might take time, but it might be very fast, depending on your help.
Together, we can help each other. We can work to make a better world. As our Brazilian partner says, a small thing can be a single glass of water, or a few cents in the final price of a product. And a small change can make a big difference to thousands of people. We would like to thank the Nutbreakers for all the hard work they do to bring us and you the power of babassu.